everybody. Alright, so let's see. Sorry for the no warning today. It's been an eventful afternoon. I have been working and cleaning out a sink. And man, this is a super boring start. Okay, let's see. Energy. Hi. So I drink today classic ice water again, except this time it's blue. And it says house calls. Yep, so this is my fancy high capacity water drinking cup with built-in hard plastic straw. So let's see, the big thing today was Daphne had been going to VBS all week, Vacation Bible School, so it's just a program that a few churches in town put together. So she's been out every morning, and today was their final day, and they did a little presentation, like with all the kids singing songs and doing little dances and motions, and it was super cute. And I think this is the first time that Daphne has been like in one of those little children's presentation / school play style things. So it has officially begun. I was there videotaping her. Wow, listen to me. I'm so old. I was videotaping her on my iPhone. Hi. Yeah, so anyway, I was there videotaping her on my iPhone with all the other parents. I also took a shot of all the other parents taking videos of the kids, which was great. Okay, so this is the thing. I have sort of a I don't know if it's technically lifelong, but a long-standing fascination with watching audiences. Like, if you're at a movie, you can turn around and look back, and usually they'll be illuminated by the reflection of the light from the screen, and when something startling happens or whatever, like, everybody reacts at once, and it's actually a really cool effect. Yeah. I'm happy it's the weekend. Next week we're actually house-sitting at a friend's house who lives on the water, like on a branch of the Chesapeake Bay. So I'm going to be living large in waterfront property, and that'll be fun. It's going to be sort of a mini vacation, taking a couple days off work, and then we'll be working, but still in that really nice setting the rest of the time. And we're going to go see an Orioles game, and probably before that we'll go downtown and go to either Port Discovery or the aquarium or something fun that Daphne will like. And yeah, so it should be really fun. I've been exercising like a puma today. I'm not sure where that came from, but I have been. So like, if you go back to yesterday and watch the little show and tell of my fitness scheme, I forget if I filled 4 or 5 boxes, but already today, and it's like mid-afternoon, and that means I'm actually like starting to even repeat the same exercise more than once. If it's 5, I think it's 4. I think I've done one of each, so it's like a quadrifecta. Anyway, I should probably just read a story to you guys, because this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, but I would love to hear from you too. What are you up to? What are you thinking about? Preferably besides politics. I don't know what it is, but just like every conversation I've had lately devolves into politics. So anyway, not to bring it in here, but tell me something funny or other than that you're doing or thinking about. Alright, let's see, we're continuing from page 72 in the Dream World Collective. Available wherever fine books are sold, by which I mean on Amazon and QuickWorksPress.com. Actually, no, it's available in a lot of places. I think this is part of my personal brand, is the like quick little corrections to myself when I say anything. That's like staying on message, key competency, core competency. Yeah. Alex slid the last tiny pancake out of the pan onto the respectable pile that had finally formed on the plate. Summer grabbed one and immediately began nibbling it with intensity and cute little nom-nom noises. Otto snatched one up and snarfed a huge bite out of it, leaving nothing but a thin U shape behind. So this is one of the fun things about living in the future. You can use words like snarfed and nom nom noises in a real book. Like, ha, suckers. You think we should tell Sushi? Alex asked as he grabbed some berries and a pancake and bit into it taco style. Summer shrugged. She had her chance. Still, maybe just to get her away from those... to get her away from those fumes for a little. Otto glanced up, saw no response, and buried himself in another bout of chomping. Summer picked up her second pancake. You think these preserves are safe? Don't see why not. Alex began looking through the kitchen drawers for silverware and found it on his second try. It was usually just a matter of getting into the psychology of whoever used the kitchen most, which in this case had been a widowed older woman with a tendency toward hoarding. The silverware was tarnished. Wow, look at this, guys. Alex passed them a knife. Real silver. That's got to be worth something, Summer said thoughtfully, turning the old-fashioned knife over in her hands. She wiped it carefully on her shirt. Guys, I think we should get Sushi, Otto said nervously. I mean, if she doesn't get breakfast, she gets all, he swallowed, punchy, and we all know who she likes punching the best. Everyone? Asked Summer. Sort of. Otto disconsolately fetched another pancake and rose slowly to his feet. Maybe if she smells one. Is silver tarnish poisonous? Summer asked Alex. I don't think so. Here, I'll be the first. With some difficulty, he wrenched the top off one of the jars, which was lightly labeled apricot, in swirly handwriting written by a slightly shaky hand. The preserves were different than any he'd ever gotten at the store, thinner and more fragrant, with big, soft chunks of fruit. Quickly, he slipped the knife in and smeared some onto a pancake, hoping he was right about the non-toxicity of tarnish and old preserves, and of whatever chemical reaction would occur when they met, for that matter. With a daring glance at Summer, he took a bite. He exclaimed with his mouth full. Summer was practically on the edge of her seat. What? Is it poisonous? How is it? Without a word, he offered her the rest of the pancake. She hesitated. He prodded it toward her mouth insistently. She opened up, and Alex popped the rest of the pancake in. Sweet monkey pants, cried Summer as soon as she could talk. That's so good. Monkey pants? I don't know. She looked just as confused as he was. I think my brain shorted out for a second there. Those preserves are incredible. Otto reappeared at the door. She's being obdurate, he reported. Shut up. Here, just eat this. Summer half spread, half drizzled some apricot preserves onto another pancake and handed it to him. Alex snatched at the knife as soon as she was done with it. She yanked it away, laughing. Wait, I want some more. Alex rolled up a pancake, dipped it straight into the jar, and bit the end off. His eyes closed involuntarily as the flavor washed over him. It was only lightly sweet, like honey watered down, with the flavor of apricot blossoms drifting throughout it. The chunks of fruit were sweet and tangy and pleasingly chewy. When he concentrated, Alex could even pick out overtones of cinnamon and lavender. And I am officially ruined for store-bought jams forever, he declared. His consciousness settled back into the kitchen and to Otto's nervous face. Hey, I've got an idea. Alex snatched the plate of pancakes out from under Summer's hand and, ignoring her protests, walked out of the kitchen. Bring the jar, he called back. The sunroom held a few garden chairs arranged in an amiable circle amid the overflowing potted plants and flower boxes. Sushi was absorbed in a painting of a griffin fighting a bear in a clearing. It was pretty impressive, even only half done. Alex grabbed a chair in his free hand and swirled it on one leg so he could sit facing Sushi. Sushi, he said. Nothing happened. Sushi, he repeated more loudly. What? She didn't even look at him. Otto and Summer walked in behind him. Eat, he said sharply. Just a sec. She kept painting. Here, let me, murmured Summer. She spread apricot preserves on a small piece of pancake and poked Sushi. Just as her mouth snapped open, Summer dexterously slipped the morsel into Sushi's mouth. What the... Sushi's eyes flickered shut and her legs sagged momentarily. She spun around. What was that? Breakfast, said Summer simply. Alex had to admire her style. Well, Sushi's eyes drifted toward the warm pancakes, fresh berries, and homemade preserves. I guess I could meet you halfway. Psh, more like 1/10 of the way, scoffed Otto. Sushi punched him. Shut up and pass me the plate. Zen passed the wagon handle to Thomas. Here, you pull for a while. I can't believe she didn't even hear me, Thomas sighed. I tried like 3 times. I thought I was nice and loud. You were, Zen assured him. I could hear you, and I was across the street. Sometimes old ladies are deaf, or pretend to be. I bet that's one of the big advantages of being elderly. Thomas shook his head morosely. I just wanted to stop being so nervous around girls all the time. She was kind of a girl, Zen pointed out, and you definitely weren't nervous around her. Yes, I was. I was shaking and trying to talk loud enough and trying to figure out what I would do if she said anything, and Thomas frowned. It was a very unpleasant experience. Zen pondered this. Yeah, that happens sometimes, he admitted. It's something I've been thinking about lately. I mean, is the good life necessarily a pleasant life all the time? I feel like anything really valuable you do has to take some effort. Not cooking, Thomas grumbled, yanking the wagon over a bump in the sidewalk. When I cook good food, it just falls together and everybody gets impressed. I mean, not to be immodest. No, that's how it is with me too, Zen assured him. But that's just the thing, so you happen to be really good at something. Does that mean you can just settle there, or does it give you a better starting point to push off from and get really excellent? Are we supposed to just do whatever we happen to be good at and not bother improving anything else? I don't know, I like being good at something for a change. Sometimes you just want to enjoy what comes naturally and not worry about the rest. He grimaced meaning everything. That's not true. Zen rejected this possibility out of hand. Undue self-deprecation always rubbed him the wrong way. People were simply not worthless or boring. It didn't make sense to say that they were. Dude, you don't even know me yet, Thomas said reproachfully. Zen shrugged. Who cares? I know you're good at stuff. What stuff? Under the challenge in Thomas's voice, Zen could sense that Thomas really wanted to know. Just for starters, you're way braver than you think you are, and you're interested in getting better at talking to people, which is almost always a worthwhile thing. You've apparently got mad cooking skills, and you've definitely got the chemistrical understanding to back it up and take it to the next level. Chemistrical isn't a word. You've got a powerful command of the English language. You look good in those jeans. Thomas gave him an odd look. And that, Zen continued, is out of less than an hour's acquaintanceship. I'm sure your mother could tell you many more good and interesting things about you. I'm not sure that counts. Why not? She's the world's expert on you. Don't ignore that. They were getting close to the house. You should come over sometime and hang out, said Zen. Actually, I wish you could come to breakfast, but I think this one is going to have to be just us. It's our first big meal all together. That's a pretty big moment, and I've kind of learned the hard way that you can't just let everyone in all the time or it waters things down. But you can stop by pretty much any time. I mean, we all quit our jobs, so I'm pretty sure we'll be around, right? Yeah, probably will. Thomas glanced around at the heavy wagon load of food. Can you take the thing? My arm's getting tired. Sure. Zen grabbed the wagon handle almost without noticing, drifting back into his visions of their first breakfast. Thanks for helping me design such a good first breakfast, by the way. I think it's really going to help start things right. You have to have milestones like this to define the community, you know? It gives you a sense of identity altogether. It becomes this story you can all tell, like the really good bits, the really bad bits, and the transitional moments you've seen together. Dude, it's just breakfast. Dude, it's breakfast. That's exactly my point. What do people do in every culture everywhere to cement a relationship? They eat together. Or drink. All the best, most human moments happen over food. He shrugged. It's primal. Anyway, we're here. You want to come in and meet everyone before I kick you out? I think I have to. You guys have a season of food and a philosophy before you even get through the introductions. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I expect I will see you on Monday. There's a chance that, depending on the house sitting situation, things might be different enough that I might be on and off next week. But anyway, hope you're doing well. Talk to you later.